Haftarah of Shophetim, Isaiah 51, 12-23, 52, 1-12, Haftarah, Shophetim, Bishayah, Simon, Nun Aleph. We have in the footer Hana Gari Qamatz Bizqaf Dugush Acher Shurak, but I think that was for the former. And again in the footer, Wia Bakmatz Qamatz Bizqaf Het Putchi Gari Mushliu Qadi and Qamatz Bazik, maybe. I, even I, am he that comforteth you. Who art thou, that thou shouldest be afraid of the man that shall die, and of the Son of Man, which shall be made as grass? And forgettest God as a verb and noun, thy Maker, that hath stretched forth the heavens, and laid the foundations of the earth, and hast feared continually every day because of the fury of the oppressor, as if he were ready to destroy. And where is the fury of the oppressor? The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. But I am God as a verb and noun, the deity that tames the external, that breaketh the sea, that its waves roar. God is a verb and noun of hosts is his name. I have put my words in thy mouth, and I have covered thee in the shadow of mine hand, that I may plant the heavens, and lay the foundations of the earth, and say unto Zion, Thou art my people. Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which hast drunk at the hand of God as a verb and noun, the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling, and wrung them out. There is none to guide her among all the sons whom she hath brought forth, neither is there any that taketh her by the hand of all the sons that she hath brought up. These two things are come unto thee. Who shall be sorry for thee? Desolation and destruction, and the famine and the sword. By whom shall I comfort thee? Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of God as a verb and noun, the rebuke of thy God. Therefore, hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. Thus saith the taming community leader, God as a verb and noun, and thy God that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, Bow down, that we may go over, and thou hast laid thy body as the ground, and as the street to them that went over. 52. Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion, put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city, for henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. Well, at least they're distinguishing, right? Because there's nothing unclean about leaving one's genitals intact. And some Jewish communities would circumcise the females as well. But I don't think the nipple circumcision was something practiced among the Jews. Some of the African groups and stuff did that, though. Well, I mean, Israel in some definitions was in Africa because they were brown-skinned people, and there was sort of, anyways. But you know what I mean. Some of those tribal religions that weren't Judaism, or Hinduism, or shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem, loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. For thus saith God as a verb and noun, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money. For thus saith Lord, established. My people went down aforetime into Egypt to sojourn there, and the Assyrian oppressed them without cause. Well, without justice, basically. Now, therefore, what have I here, saith God as a verb and noun, that my people is taken away for naught? They that rule over them make them howl, saith God as a verb and noun, and my name continually, every day, is blasphemed. Well, this association of Yahweh, like it's some sort of tribal deity of the Jews, and it wasn't like based on an Egyptian formula with basically the same meaning, and some of the other Semitic tribes used it, and it's the type of thing that you see elsewhere, just not in that double H sort of form with a Y or an I sort of sound. Therefore my people shall know my name. Therefore they shall know in that day that I am he that doth speak. Behold, it is I. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, and that publisheth peace, that bringeth good tidings of good, that publisheth salvation, that saith unto Zion, thy God reigneth. Thy watchmen shall lift up the voice. With the voice together they shall sing. For they shall see eye to eye when God as a verb and noun shall bring again Zion. Break forth into joy, sing together, ye waste places of Jerusalem. For God as a verb and noun hath comforted his people. He hath redeemed Jerusalem. God as a verb and noun hath made bare his holy arm in the eyes of all the nations, and all the ends of the earth shall see the salvation of our God. And depart ye, go ye out from thence. Touch no unclean thing. Go ye out of the midst of her, be ye clean, that bear the vessels, for God is a verb and noun. For ye shall not go out with haste, nor by flight, for God is a verb and noun will go before you, and the God of Israel will be your rear guard. And so it's important. Hagwim is not, other tribes, because certainly we've found that Goyim were of the children of Israel, tribe-wise and Judaism-wise, of what you can sort of see indicated. Maybe not Judaism by name, but yeah. So we need to distinguish between, just other nations, because that is mentioned. It's like, oh, these are foreigners, but Goyim does not mean foreigner. Anki, hwa, munch, mukam, mi, at. Wit, yuray, manush, yamut. Wambun, adam, chitzir, yintun. What shukach, Yahweh, Ashuk, Nutha, Shemim, Wesed, Arts, what Putchad, Tamid, Kul, Hiyum, Mapni, Chumut, Tzik, Kasher, Kunan, Lah, Shahyat, Wayah, Chumt, Hamtzik, Machar, Tz'an, Lah, Patich, Wallah, Yemut, Lashchut, Wallah, Yitsur, Lachmu, Wanki, Yahweh, Alhik, Rgahim, Wihamu, Gulyu, Yahweh, Tisbout, Shamu, Washim, Debri, Bapyuk, Wapsol, Yadi, Kasitik, Lantha, Shamim, Walisad, Arts, Walamr, Letsyun, Ami, Ata, Het Auri, Het Auri, Qomi, Jerusalem, Asher, Shutyat, Mead, Yahweh, At Kuth, Chimtu, At Qabat, Kuth, Het Rahla, Shutyat, Matsyat, Ain, Manhul, Lah, Muckle, Binyam, Yildah, Wayne, Machzik, Bidah, Muckle, Benim, Qutla, Shatyam, Hana, Qaratik, Mi, Yanud, Luk, Heshad, Wahshaber, Wahrab, Wahturb, Mi, Anchamak, Benik, Alpu, Shakbu, Brashkul, Chutswit, Kitwa, Mukmer, Hemlaim, Chimt, Yahweh, Gart, Alhik, Lakan, Shmai, Nazat, Anya, Washkurt, Wallah, Miyan, Kah Amr, Adnik Yahweh, Walhik, Yuryub, Amu, Hana, Lakchati, Midak, At Kuth, Het Ralah, At Qabat, Kuth, Chimti, La, Tusyapi, Lish, Tutah, Aud, Wash, Matyah, Bid, Mugyak, Asher, Amru, Lan, Pashuk, Chutchi, Shutchi, When Abrah, Wat Shimi, Karts, Gook, Wukchuts, Labrim, Auri, Labshi, Azik, Thun, Labshi, Bagdi, Tipartuk, Jerusalem, Ayer, Hekdash, Ki, La, Yuthyaf, Yaba, Buk, Aud, Arl, Withma, Het Nari, Maper, Komi, Shabi, Jerusalem, Het Pachu, Musri, Tsu Ark, Shabiah, But Thun, Ki Kah, Amr, Yahweh, Hanam, Namkurtum, Wallah, Buksif, Taqalu, Ki Kah, Amr Adni Yahweh Matzrim Yerd Ami Brashna Lagor Shem Washwar Bappas Ashku Wata Mahlipa Nam Yahweh Ki Lakash Ami Hanam Mashlu Yahyolyalu Nam Yahweh Wat Medical Hiom Shami Manats Lakan Yada Ami Shami Lakan Bium Hahwa Ki Ani Hawa Hamdaber Hani Ma Tawa Al Hahrim Rugli Mabshur Mashmiya Shalom Mabshur Fub Mashmiya Yeshwah Amr Latyun Malik Al-Hink Qol Tzapik Nash'al Qol Yitdu Yernu Ki Rain Bain Yurau Bashub Yahwa Tsiun Patchu Renu Yitdu Cherbut Jerusalem Ki Netchem Yahwa Amu Gal Jerusalem Chushf Yahwa At Sirwa Qadchu Laini Kul Haguim Rau Kul Apsi Arts At Yeshwat Alhinu Suru Tsau Mishim Thema Al Tagau Tsau Matuka Hebrew Nash'e Kali Yahwa Kila Bach Bazun Tetzau Wab Manusa La Tokun Ki Hulk Elabnikam Yahwa Wam Asbukam Alhi Yisrael. Ashuk is tyranny. Ashuk is oppressive. Avril is uncircumcised, projecting loose. I don't know if you'd call that sort of thing loose. It means to refrain, to expose or remove, or to not use something. Oh, that's the thing. They didn't have the sense with it being cut off to realize that there's sensation. And now they know that most of the immune system is in that area. I mean, for that region is in that area, all those white blood cells. But if you remove those white blood cells, you're more likely to get sick rather than, oh, well, you won't get. It's like, no, that was a misleading study. The findings of it were not supportive of the header. Gook is someone that's backwards, or the backwards has manipulated. Okay, so we go over, so going back. Okay, that's what they're talking about. Okay, that makes sense.